The history of Indonesia needs to be known. The name Indonesia itself was used for the first time at Second Youth Congress on October 28, 1928. Long before that, the area not known as Indonesia was better known as Nusantara. Various kingdoms are in the reality of this archipelago. The archipelago has almost never been spared from the colonization of foreign nations. Open natural resources are the target. One of the resistance carried off was from Fatila from Demak, who managed to seize Sunda Kelapa from Portuguese in. After the Portuguese detached, they went to Banten region under the leadership of Cornelis de Hooch. From the VOC.
R.A. Kartini. Every April 21, people in Indonesia commemorate the Kartini Day. It is beautiful day for the women because we celebrate the birth of Great Lady R.A. Kartini. Everyone know who Kartini is. She is our national heroine and a great lady with the big idea. Kartini was born in 1879 April 25 in Mayong, Jepara. Her father was Rama Sosroningrat Awedana, assistant of the youth of Regency in Mayong. Her mother Mangasira was a girl from Teluk Awur village in Jepara as the daughter a noble family. She felt looked because she got more than the ordinary people could. She got better education than other children. In November 12, 1903, she married Adipati Dayana Ningrat, the head of Rembang Regency. According to Javanese traditional, Kartini had to follow her husband. Then she moved to Rembang. In September 13, 1904, she was the birth of their son. His name is Wasinggi, but after giving birth to a son, her condition was getting worse, and she finally passed away on September 17, 1904 on her 25-year-old. New Kartini has gone, but her spirit, I dream, will always be in our heart. Nowadays, Indonesian woman progress is influenced by Kartini spirit start on collection of letter. Habis gelap terbitlah terang, or from the digital down.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us praise and thanks to Almighty God, who has bestowed grace and guidance to all of us, so we can gather in this room in healthy. I have to thank you for the opportunity given to me to deliver a speech with the time the role of the younger generation in the independence of Indonesia. Today we are celebrating our Independence Day. Did you know 70 years ago, before we fought the expansion of people and their position to repel the invaders from our land, They struggled with very bold in seizing and defending the independence of our country from the hands with raised arms and amidst a hail of light. All of that's done for one reason, and that is to our nation independent. The happy audition, the independent that we have been able to at this time does not mean that our struggle has been completed precisely, and this time we shall strive to maintain and replenish the independence of Indonesia. We are as nation Indonesia, particularly on the younger generation, as a very important role for the progress and peace of our country. This is because of your generation is the spearhead of our current struggle. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thomas Methuselah, also known as Kapitan Pattimura, was an Ambon soldier and national hero of Indonesia. Born on the island of Sapura, Pattimura joined the British Army after they took the Maluku Island from the Dutch colonial. When the islands were returned to the Dutch in 1816, he was dismissed, considered that the Dutch would implement a program that limited his people. Pattimura led an army replaced that captured from the Dutch on 16 May 1817. Killing the inhabitants of the forts and victim of the Dutch reinforcements. On the 29th May, he was declared the leader of the Maluku people. After being betrayed by the king of Boy Pati Akon, he was captured by the Dutch force on 11 November and hanged the next month. Pattimura has become a symbol of both Maluku and Indonesian independence, praised by President Sukarno and declared a national hero by President Suharto. He has several namesakes both in the capital of Maluku, Ambon, and in the rest of the Indonesia archipelago.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On May 2, 1889, Ki Hajar Dewantara born in Yogyakarta. The original name of Ki Hajar Dewantara is Raden Mas Wardi Suryaningrat. He comes from a family of Yogyakarta Kingdom. Raden Mas Wardi Suryaningrat, he was renamed Ki Hajar Dewantara when even 40 years old. Jaka year counted since that time. He was no longer using connected before his name. It is intended that he be free to close to the good people, both physically and in his heart. He is a figure of polite, simple, and noble-hearted. Although the gentility put Ki Hajar Dewantara still hang out with the people downstairs on diligently profit support to the needy. The journey of life Ki Hajar Dewantara really characterized the struggle and devotion in the interest of his people. He completed elementary school in Els Nederlandse School, then excellent to the Stovia School Dr. Bumi Putra. But not until the end due to illness, he then worked as a journalist on several newspapers, among others Satyutomo, Java maintained the Express Indian utusan kaum muda Jaya Timur and Pesara. In his time, he belongs to the Tower Reliable. His writings are very communicative, sharp, and so capable of obtaining patriotic and economic readers. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.